So this is Thursday, and I come out and get my car and leave early to meet someone earlier than I normally would. Um, yeah, and so I leave, and then I come back by, and when I come back by, a couple hours later, they have a deck on that side of their house. And I can hear Brenda just as loud as she can be. We're talking nearly 200 feet between there and my front porch. But she wants me to hear her, and it's like she's mocking me. I mean, she may not have been, but that's the way it sounded. And she is laughing like just ridiculous, like she's drunk. I mean, she's Jehovah's Witness and they drink, and she found a religion that'll let her stay drunk. And they believe in moderation, alcohol moderation, but you can always tell when Brenda reaches her moderation because she starts hollering, talking really loud. She wants people to hear her. She's got to have attention, just like, look at me, listen to me. I'm so important. I want you to hear me, making fun of you because I'm stupid and drunk. So I pull in at 1419, and you can hear her hollering. She wants me to hear her. She's drunk. She said something really loud. I couldn't make out what she said, but she's like, it's not normal. People just don't do what they do. They don't. So she knew I was pulling in, and she wanted me to hear her. And she's hollering out loud. So I don't know if she's talking to these people over here. They're in their backyard or something, but this is Brenda Davis. This is what I've had to put up with from her since 2015, about when me and her husband had a falling out because my cars came up vandalized after he put his hands on my car. He was always that way. I'll do it for nothing, and then he was vandalizing my cars. Trying to make sure they tore up because he's crazy like that. So she's always been a big mouth. She's always sat on this front porch and been drunk and tried to make sure that everybody hears what she has to say in the whole neighborhood, because, and it's mostly narcissistic stuff about her, like how good her stuff is and how great she is and how great her house is. And, one time she hollered about one of her grandkids being summa cum laude. She graduated summa cum laude. She wanted to make sure I heard that. Well, I did too. So whatever. But I mean, like I brought out blue jugs of plant food to water my plants, and she hollers, at her husband like the next day or so. Oh, you gonna put some whatever the name of the fertilizer was? She wanted me to hear it. I mean, she's dorky like that, just got to have attention on her, got to brag about her stuff, whatever it is, she's got to brag about her stuff. So, I mean, nobody does what she does, yelling about stuff like that from across the street, but her husband's just as weird. So today, I get up about 8:42, 46, something like that. I can't remember exactly what time it was, but just within minutes, he comes home. And this happens with him all the time. Within 8 minutes, he's home. He does this all the time. When I get up, a lot of times I've got documentation of it. A lot of times when I get up, within 2 minutes, he walks out the door. I made videos about that. He started changing his behavior. So now, within, it was either within 2 or 3 minutes of me getting up, he would come out and get in the truck, or within 2 or 3 minutes of me getting up, 2 or 3 minutes after, he would come home. So I started making videos about it. This has been ongoing behavior from him for years. I mean, coincidental is one thing, but him doing repeated behavior over years of time. See, I think there's a camera in my bedroom because Gilman McKinney told me, I got a camera in your bathroom. You don't look too good. I got cameras all over your house. And it became clear that he had a camera in my bedroom because these people tell on themselves. And so I would pull my sheets off the bed and go to the back and put them in the washer. Within 30 minutes, he'd have his sheets on the line outside of my window of my laundry room. So this man is a very wicked, evil man. Delusional ex-Vietnam vet who is just hyper-vigilant, can't turn it off. He's got to know when I fart in my house, evidently. So he knows when I get up. Because Gilman died, but I guarantee you, Randi was every bit a part of surveillance videos inside this house. Because he's voyeuristic and weird, likes to hide and watch people. So yeah, he probably gets his rocks off from hiding and watching people. He's very weird. And he probably still sends people to follow me around because he's crazy. So, Robbie, your mother was out here hollering drunk on Thursday. Your father is bizarre too, so you need to get them both some help. I'm going to tell you, people say I'm crazy, but the reason I am crazy is because of your father and Gilman McKinney. Your father has influenced this other man on the side of me to act crazy too and cuss me out. And he went down in his yard and shook hands with him after I had a falling out with that man. Because he came in my yard and stole something. Because he'd been in my ditch tearing up rocks. Because he'd cussed me out 8 times. So after we had a falling out about him coming in my yard, taking something without asking, your father went down into the driveway and shook hands with him. And the man made gestures about something that occurred where he was outside my window when I was dressing in that room. There was something that he did that he was gesturing to your father about it. I have it on video. So do something about your father and your mother out here screaming and yelling while she's drunk. And your father's still stalking me. Listen, they tell on their self by their behavior. That's why I know that what I'm saying is true. And I intend to prove it. And I hope your father goes to prison.